On the 29th of January, 2010, in a Form S-1 filing of its preliminary prospectus with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the company stated that it would halt production of Roadster in 2011 and replace it with a new model that would not be introduced until 2013 at the earliest. We do not plan to sell our current generation Tesla Roadster after 2011 due to planned tooling changes at a supplier for the Tesla Roadster, and we do not currently plan to begin selling our next generation Tesla Roadster until at least 1 year after launch of the Model S, which is not expected to be in production until 2012. 85, 86, 87. The Model S was released in June 2012. 88. Canadian deliveries began in February 2010 after first taking orders in 2009. 89, 90. On the 16th of March 2010, Tesla announced that it had negotiated agreements with key suppliers that will increase total Roadster production by 40% and extend sales into 2012. 91, also indicating that it would expand into the Asian and Australian markets by 2011. 91. On the 2nd of December 2010, Tesla had delivered more than 1,400 Roadsters. 92. On the 28th of September 2011, Tesla delivered its 100th Roadster in Switzerland. 93. Production ended in January 2012 and was no longer available for sale in the US after December 2011. 23. More than 2,418 units were sold worldwide through September 2012. The remaining cars were available for sale only in Europe and Asia. 9, 10. Most of the remaining Roadsters were sold during the fourth quarter of 2012. 11, 30, 94. In 2016, Tesla began selling a battery upgrade from 53 kWh to 80 kWh. 95, 96, 97. Special Final Edition. Tesla produced a special edition of 15 final edition Roadsters to close the production cycle of the electric car. The 15 special edition cars were sold in each of the 3 sales regions, North America, Europe and Asia, and 5 units were allocated to each. The final edition Roadster did not have any performance modifications, but featured sporting atomic red paint, a duo of dark silver stripes on its hood and rear clamshell, and exclusive anthracite aluminum wheels. 30. Specifications. Motor. The Roadster is powered by a 3-phase, 4-pole, induction electric motor with a maximum output power of 248 HP, 185 kilowatts. 98. Its maximum torque of 200 pound-foot, 270 Nm, is immediately available and remains constant from 0 to 6,000 RPM. Winking sad smiley 99. Nearly instantaneous torque is a characteristic of electric motors and offers one of the biggest performance differences from internal combustion engines. The motor is air-cooled and does not need a liquid cooling system. 100, 101. The sport model introduced during the January 2009 Detroit Auto Show includes a motor with a higher density hand-wound stator that produces a maximum of 288 HP, 215 kilowatts. 102. Both motors are designed for rotational speeds of up to 14,000 RPM, and the regular motor delivers a typical efficiency of 88%, 16, or 90%, 80% at peak power. It weighs less than 70 pounds, 32 kilograms. 103. Transmission. Tesla Roadster with hood and trunk open starting in September 2008. Tesla selected BorgWarner to manufacture gearboxes and began equipping all Roadsters with a single-speed, Fixed gear gearbox, 8:2752:1 ratio, with an electrically actuated parking pole mechanism and a mechanical lubrication pump. 15. The company previously worked with several companies, including Strack and Magna International, to find the right automatic transmission, but a two-gear solution proved to be too challenging. This led to substantial delays in production. At the town hall meeting with owners in December 2007, Tesla announced plans to ship the initial 2008 Roadsters with their interim Magna 2-speed direct-shift manual transmissions locked into second gear, limiting the performance of the car to less than what was originally stated, 0 to 60 miles per hour, 0 to 97 kilometers per hour, in 5.7 seconds instead of the announced 4.0 seconds. Tesla also announced it would upgrade those transmissions under warranty when the final transmission became available. 69, 71, 104, at the town hall meeting with owners on January 30, 2008. Tesla Motors described the planned transmission upgrade as a single-speed gearbox with a drive ratio of 8.271 combined with improved electronics and motor cooling that retain the acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour, 0 to 97 kilometers per hour, in under 4 seconds and an improved motor limit of 14,000 RPM to retain the 125 miles per hour, 201 kilometer forward/h, top speed. 105, gear selector. In the interior, the gear selector is similar to a push-button automatic with buttons labeled P, R, N, A, N, D, D. 106. Some earlier models have a gear lever similar to that in cars with manual transmission. 107. Performance. The Roadster's 0 to 60 miles per hour, 0 to 97 kilometers per hour, acceleration time is 3.9 seconds for the standard model and 3.7 seconds for the 2010 version 2.5 Sport, which Motor Trend confirmed in the first independent instrument testing of the version 2.5 Sport model. The magazine also recorded a 0 to 14 mile, 0.00 to 0.40 kilometer, time of 12.6 seconds at 165.1 kilometers per hour, 102.6 miles per hour. 108. Tesla said the top speed is electronically limited to 125 miles per hour, 201 kilometers per hour. Tesla claims it has a weight of 2,877 pounds, 1,305 kilograms, a drag coefficient of CD equals 0.35, 0.36, 109, and a rolling resistance of CRR equals 0.011. 33. Tesla began delivering the higher performance version of the Roadster in July 2009. The Roadster sports adjustable dampers and a new hand-wound motor, capable of 0 to 60 miles per hour, 0 to 97 kilometers per hour, in 3.7 seconds. 110. Scotty Polagek, a high-performance driver for Kilosicle, drove a 2010 Tesla Roadster Sport at the Wayland Invitational Drag Race in Portland, Oregon, in July 2009. He did a quarter mile, 400 m, in dry conditions in 12.643 seconds, setting a new record in the National Electric Drag Racing Association among the SP/3 class of vehicles. 111. The EPA combined range, specifying distance traveled between charges, measured in February 2008 for early production Roadsters was 231 mi, 372 kilometers, city, 224 mi, 360 kilometers, highway, and 227 mi, 365 kilometers, combined, city/highway. 112. In August 2008, additional testing with the newer powertrain 1.5 resulted in an EPA combined range of 393 km, 244 mi. 15. The vehicle set a new distance record when it completed the 241 mile, 388 km, Rally Monte Carlo D-Energies alternatives with 36 mi, 58 km, left on the charge. 113. A Roadster drove around fueled, although flying as cargo over oceans, in 2012, 114, and repeated it in 80 days with other electric cars in 2016. 115. Simon Hackett and Emilis Prelgauskas broke the distance record for an electric vehicle, driving 501 km, 311 mi, from Alice Springs to Mulla, South Australia, in Simon's Tesla Roadster. The car had about 4.8 km, 3.0 mi, of range left when the drive was completed. 116. Battery system. An electrical plug of the Tesla Roadster sport the rear side of a Tesla Roadster battery pack. The charging screen of a Tesla Roadster Sport. Tesla refers to the Roadster's battery pack as the Energy Storage System, or S. The 992 pound, 450 kilograms, S contains 6,831 lithium-ion cells arranged into 11 sheets connected in series. Each sheet contains 9 bricks connected in series. Each brick contains 69 cells connected in parallel, 11s9s69p. The cells are of the 18,650 form factor commonly found in laptop batteries. Sources disagree. 117. On the exact type of Li-ion cells, Green Car says lithium cobalt oxide, LiCo, while researchers at DTU/INESC Porto state lithium manganese oxide, LMO. 118. LiCo has higher reaction energy during thermal runaway than LMO. 119. The pack is designed to prevent catastrophic cell failures from propagating to adjacent cells. Thermal runaway, even when the cooling system is off. 120. Coolant is pumped continuously through the S both when the car is running and when the car is turned off if the pack retains more than a 90% charge. The coolant pump draws 146 watts. 121. 122, 123. The cooling and battery management system keeps the temperatures and voltages within specific limits. 124. High power wall connector. A full recharge to 53 kWh requires about 3.5 hours using the high power wall connector, which supplies 70 amp, 240 volt electricity. 125. 126. Tesla said in February 2009 that the S had expected lifespan of 7 years /100,000 mi, 160,000 kilometers, and began selling pre-purchase battery replacements for about 1/3 of the battery's price today, with their placement to be delivered after 7 years. Tesla says the S retains 70% capacity after 5 years and 50,000 mi, 80,000 kilometers, of driving, assuming 10,000 mi, 16,000 kilometers, driven each year. A July 2013 study found that after 100,000 mi, 160,000 kilometers, Roadster batteries still had 85% capacity, and the only significant factor is mileage, not temperature. 127. Tesla announced plans to sell the battery system to TH/NK and possibly others through its Tesla Energy Group division. The TH/NK plans were put on hold by interim CEO Michael Marks in September 2007. 128, 129, 130. TH/NK now obtains its lithium-ion batteries from Enedal. Recharging. The Roadster uses a proprietary charging connector, although Tesla sells a mobile adapter that enables recharging with an SAE J1772 connector. 131. The vehicle can be recharged using SAG Smiley 132, a wall-mounted 208 240V, 70 a maximum current high-power wall connector which must be hardwired. 6. This